Hello everyone, welcome to On Mothering, which is my reflection on my motherhood journey. I'm Dr. Shawnee Hardware. I'm a first-time mom, closer to 40 than to 30. When I just started, I wanted this to be a weekly podcast. Then I realized it was better to have it done monthly, and it has been 4 months, but you get it. So 4 months ago, in my second to last video, I spoke about mom talks and what it meant for my maternal health and the ways in which I thought my partner could have offered more support and the socio-normative perceptions around motherhood and how that creates mental health concerns for moms. Now, fast forward to this video, I want to provide some updates as to how I feel now about mom talks and my own maternal health. I use 3 strategies to help me better adjust to motherhood or mothering. As someone who was a former workaholic, I found my transition to motherhood, especially not being as academically engaged, very difficult. So I thought about what are some of the ways in which I can be more academically engaged while still being very present with my baby. And I find these 3 strategies work for me. The first strategy is that I now wake up at least an hour before my baby is up so I can write or record. So for example, this morning, my baby woke up at 5. I fed him and changed his diaper. He went back to bed, and I decided that I'll use this time to make this video and another research video. Another strategy that I found work for me is, of course, engaging in content creation. Now, my videos are not widely popular, but the engagement I get from creating the content helps me to form a community. And by interacting with other people online, I no longer feel as isolated as I did when I just became a mom. So a context that was missing from my previous videos was that before having the baby, we moved from a more centrally accessible location, which is Midtown Toronto, to a more suburban area. And where I previously lived, I had access to all the services that I needed within walking distance. So my clinics, my gym, which I went 5 days a week, was 8 minutes on foot. My favorite coffee shop was 5 minutes away from where I lived on foot. The supermarket was 10 minutes away. Well, I think my partner is happy that I no longer get to go to the supermarket as often as I like because I would just randomly pick up stuff, but staying on point. So now I live in the suburb. I don't drive. I don't have my license. I decided not to get my license when I just came to Canada, which was a bad mistake, especially now having a baby and living in the suburb. I'm doing lessons to get my license, and my test is next month. Fingers crossed, wish me luck. I know God got me, so I'll get it by the end of this year. Nonetheless, moving to the suburb, not having easy access to the things that I normally enjoy doing, created a strain. I felt a little bit isolated, but I find that creating content helps me. I now see them as my hobby. Initially, I would share them with my friends. I even did YouTube promotions, to get more eyeballs on my channel. But now I just make them and post them. And when people engage, I engage with it. I want the process to be as organic as possible. And I tell myself this is my hobby, so I'll just do it for the love of it rather than for anything else. And the final strategy that I use now is that I engage in movement constantly. So from my baby was 3 weeks old, I signed up for personal training. I went once per week, and then I would walk the other days. In the summer, around July or so, I started going to personal training twice per week. That has now ended, and so I have a regular gym membership. I still continue to go twice per week, and I would walk at least 4 of the other 5 days. All in all, by using these strategies, I now feel a little bit more eased into motherhood. I no longer feel as if I'm not academically stimulated, which is very good for me. So that is it. 7 months in, I'm still here. I'm growing as a mom. I'm growing as a person. I'm growing as a partner, maybe. And I am looking forward to see how this journey unfolds. Until the next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.